Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, with more classic Tetris monthly Masters event. And what we've got for you today is the finale of March 2025. It is March 32nd. So we've gotten it in, like right in under the deadline. So this is definitely happening in March, no doubt. And the matches that we have for you, insane. These are totally crazy matches. We're going to do the green and red semifinal first. It's Scooty versus Fractal. Scooty on a historic run. However, he has never beaten Fractal in a ranked ELO match that I could find. I don't know. You guys are going to dig up. Oh, well, actually, in 2023 in Memphis, he beat him in a friend. I don't know. I'm looking in the database. It says that Scooty has never beaten Fractal in a ranked match, which is totally crazy. The second match will be Alex T versus Meme, who have already met up in several high-stakes matches this year. And Meme, of course, looking for her first CTM Masters event victory on the screen right now. These, let's see, Alex has got 6, Scooty has got 6, Fractal's got 9. So there's 21 total Masters events. Totally crazy. So that is what we've got. We've got Scooty and Fractal, Alex T versus Meme, and then winner versus winner. That is what we've got. And if you just want to see that, and if you're like more, flow charts and graphics and blah blah blah, that's the same information. This is the same information, just in 2 different ways. There it is. Crazy information. Can you imagine? Information. I mean, there's more information in this one in some ways and more in this in some ways as well. But the basic information that I'm trying to convey, these are equivalent. Okay, so that is what is happening. There's a couple of things I want to let you know, guys. 2 good things that you got to know first. 1, show up to the Baird Center this current weekend in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Go to the Midwest Regional Midwest Gaming Classic. They got Hatris, they got Tetris, they got Dr. Mario. They've also got Meme, Rhubarb, and Huffaluffagus, or at least pictures of them. I don't know. Are they really going to be there? I think it's implied by this slide. It's implied by the slide. Hell yeah. But anyway, yes. Go there, do that, see them. CTWC Mexico, April 26th through 27th. Go to that. And then a sad note. This is not April Fool's. This is not an April Fool's joke that I am about to tell you. It is sad news. Unfortunately, the Lone Star... Oh, it says qualifier. It's not a qualifier. The Lone Star Championship or event will not be taking place at Classic Game Fest this year. Talks have broken down between your old pal Vandy and the organizers of Classic Game Fest. It will not be happening. Unfortunately, there's a conflict of visions. They want something. I don't want to do the thing that they want us to do. And otherwise, there's just no meeting of the minds on this. So anyway, that is not an April Fool's joke. It's not a conflict of interests. It's a conflict of visions. For the U Thomas Sowell fans. Okay. So yeah, that is not an April Fool's joke. I don't like to make announcements on April 1st, but unfortunately I wanted to get this out there as soon as possible. So not an April Fool's joke. Actually 100% legitimate. I would not mess around with people's travel plans and that kind of thing. And that is not something to joke about. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of the way right at the beginning, so as to cast a pallor or a pall over the whole event. Okay. But what we're actually here for is this, which is very exciting. Okay, let's take a look at our rules. Our rules are that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System. On NTSC consoles, players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only. Players should not receive any in-game real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. I am the commentator. I'm probably not going to tell you to. Level 18 starts all the way through. Players, please make sure your level 39 super kill screen is turned on. We will be using same piece sets on the Tetris Gym cartridge. We're going to re-roll in between each game of the match. The points over the traditional max out do count, believe it or not, in best of 5 throughout. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands at $2,074.99. We've reached our goal for our $2,000 incentive. So thank you to everybody who has made that possible. We will be able to pay our top 8 players, which I really like to do because, hey, you win a couple matches, you get into the prize pool. I think that's a pretty good draw for the players. So thank you to everybody. If you want to make that prize pool grow, you can. You can also save it for Mega Masters if you want to. But, use the Matcherino command on Twitch and YouTube. That's !Matcherino. That will bring up 2 links. The first one is the one for Masters. You click on that one. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our partner Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Once you're logged in, which you can do with your Twitch or YouTube account, like 2 or 3 click login, easy, then you'll see a mustard color button that says contribute, and you can use that to contribute. If you're watching after the fact, you can contribute at ctm.gg/Matcherino. I want to thank those of you who are supporting the channel. I do have couple people to add here. I'll do that once I refresh my slides for April. So thanks to those of you who are supporting us in the sticker and double sticker club level and community level members as well. I started a sentence and didn't know where it was going. Okay. Also, thanks to our Mega Masters supporters, Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 watching, Tetris, Tactorus, Masters level supporters, Corporal 381, Shall Be Satisfied, bracket sponsor level supporters, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit 91, and Mick Monkey. If you want to support us, you can do it. You can pledge an ongoing pledge of support at patreon.com/monthly Tetris. It allows us to look into the future, the crystal ball of the future, go, oh yes, we can continue to do this. We can feel comfortable and confident that we might be able to, not go down in flames and that. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so watching on YouTube. You got super chats, you got stickers. You can even do those after the fact, I think. You can do those on VODs, so that's cool. Channel memberships, and you can also gift a channel membership over on Twitch. You got bits, you got subs, you can gigantify an emote, you can subscribe to the channel, you can gift a subscription to the channel, you can gift multiple subscriptions to the channel, and there are other ways to support us as well. Use the support command !SUPPORT to bring up all the different ways that you can support us. And I don't know, that's all. That's the spiel I got, my guys. So I'm just gonna flop on over to our Masters bracket scene. It's gonna be super sloppy. I don't know what's going on over there, but actually it doesn't look so bad. It does not look so bad at all. All right, so I'll fix up some of the cameras here, and we will drop some pieces in the chat. I don't know how this happens, but like I adjusted one player's stencil in their last game. I did not move the position of that. All right, there it is. It's fine. Vandy, goes for another stencil harangue. Fun. Okay, I'm going to just refresh these streams because I don't know when they started, so I want to make sure they're in sync to some extent. Let's give one of our players an artificial background so as to give the illusion that their camera is bigger than it really is. You give, immersion. We want immersion. All right, that's look at you got immersion now. You have immersion. Here, let's continue with the immersion. Let's fix that up. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and drop you some pieces in the chat. Dang, Masters has a large prize pool goal this month. That's the same it is every month. We've hit it every month since August 2023, I think. Players, here are the seeds. Is there some sort of template you use for the stencil harangue to make it easy to repeat? What do you mean, like my whole opening thing? No, that's all part of my brain now. That's all just in there physically. If you press me, if you just like push on my head the right way, it just comes out. All right, let's move these players' cams around. Got a beautiful camera. Oh, look at this. The immersion is amazing. Like a stencil for the stencil rants? I do not. I'm excited. I mean, these are amazing matches. These are crazy matches. I mean, this might be, I mean, it's like this every month, but this might be the most exciting, highest level semifinals we've ever had. Fractal's background makes it look like it's only halfway to the goal. Yeah, we're only halfway to the goal, guys. That's it. He's got the millennial gray. Even though he's a zoomer, he's got the millennial gray going on in that room. By the way, just a progress update. We started with about 1,550 hours of stuff, of material, content that we had to save from Twitch. Like there's a new 100-hour limit. We started with 1,500 hours over. We're down now to about 825 hours to go. So we've already uploaded or ensured that 700 hours is preserved. So I still got another 800 hours to go. Some of that's getting dumped on monthly Tetris. Some of that is getting dumped on monthly Tetris 2. So I'm gonna ask that you follow Classic Tetris Monthly 2, where I'm actually also live streaming this as a backup, but don't watch over there because we won't get your ad revenue, but it's over there. I'm so paranoid about losing content. All right, Sakudi, are you okay? Because we're gonna have to re-roll, I think. We might have to re-roll the seed if you don't start now. Anyway, here's the YouTube. Sounds like hours of work, Vandy. Here's to the therapy fund. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I spent about 10 hours. The day before I spent about 15 hours. Probably have another 40 hours to go. Monthly Tetris 2, not on Twitch, on YouTube. All right, looks like both players are ready. We're going to check seeds. DE3018, DE3018. Looks like both players are ready. Yeah, I was surprised too, Barrett. And that's why I waited so long, because I thought they would reverse it, but they're not gonna. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Blue Scooty and Fractal Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, March 2025 semifinal. The winner goes to the finals in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, starting off with the TOSZT. We got the toast opener, I guess. Anyway, on the left side, it is Blue Scooty, who is on a historic run in Tetris. He has been in the finals in the most recent 9 Masters or Lone Star events. He has been in the finals every single top level event, for open events anyway, from May last year to now. which is crazy. Along the way, he's taken 5 titles. He's got 6 overall. He qualified into seed number 2 with 1.77 million average of his top 2 scores played in a 1-hour qualifier. He's got a PB of 12.4 million. That's good for 4th on the overall list. 137 here for Fractal, 116 for Blue Scooty. He's also ranked number 1, as you can imagine, in the most recent Premier poll. Pumpy, I'm not going to get you that poll until tomorrow morning. So if you're watching, that's just the reality. But anyway, he was ranked number 1. Of course, he was known worldwide as the first player ever to beat NES Tetris by crashing the game. An inductee into the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame. Kid on a historic run. On the right side, another amazing player. Oh, did I also mention Scooty has 6? Oh, yeah, I did mention it. Okay, I won't mention it again. On the right side, it is Fractal qualifying into seed number 6 with a 1.54 million average of 2 in his qualifier. Fractal is the 2023 CTWC World Champion. He is a 9-time CTM winner, inclusive of the Masters event, Lone Star. He's a 2-time Mega Masters winner. He won 3 Masters events in a row in 2024 to start the year off. He's been in the finals 10 times, and of the times that he's been in the finals, he's won 9 times. He has a 9-1 record in the finals. And he's also the reigning Jonas Cup winner, that's CTWC's North American DAS Championship. He's won a bunch of regionals as well. He won Genesis DAS tournament. He won Genesis 2024 Open tournament. He was second in CTEC in 2021 against Sidnev. That's a PAL event. He won a season of CTL. He's Fractal. He also, behind the scenes guy, doing a lot of the work, the intellectual, mathematical, calculating work or whatever that let people know what the game crash was all about. Really enabling, in some way, Blue Scooty's first game crash. So 2 legends of Tetris at this point. They are super tied right now in score. Very close, separated by about 1 Tetris. 386 for Blue Scooty, 386 now for Fractal. Scooty ahead by 4 lines, though. So, I mean, these players, crazy, historically good first ballot. I mean, it's crazy. First ballot, Classic Tetris Hall of Fame inductees for sure. Right now, Blue Scooty with a little bit of a jacked up board there. He's got a bunch of rows of garbage over that column 10 well, which is not a Tetris well because he's got gaps over there in column 3 as well. So he just needs to clear this down. Fractal with a good looking board here, 442. He's going to get a Tetris. And now just about that same line count, Fractal ahead by 2 Tetrises. All right, Blue Scooty almost down stacked. Now, for as much of a historical run that Blue Scooty is on, and for, he's been in the Masters event like every single month as a high seed for like pretty much like a year and a half. And of course, for Fractal and all his prowess and all his accomplishments, these players have met in CTM only twice, and it was only one time, and that was in Mega Masters in 2023 in the early rounds. And Fractal took that one. Fractal and Scooty played in Genesis X. That was the 2024 event, 564 into 19 for Blue Scooty. There's a Tetris for Fractal. He's into 19 at 607. Fractal beat Scooty in that Mega Masters. He beat him in Genesis X, the open event, and he also beat him, of course, in the finals of the Jonas Cup. So Blue Scooty has never beaten Fractal, as far as I can tell, in an ELO ranked game. So really, this is a matter of the the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Like, something has got to give here. Tetris for Blue Scooty, 697, 663 for Fractal. All right, Fractal going to chuck a long bar down that right side to get a triple. It's going to force his board into a stacking one row off the bottom situation here. He's going to get that Tetris, 707. Meanwhile, while I was telling you all about their competitive history, Blue Scooty has swung into the lead now. He's ahead. He was behind by about 40,000. He's now ahead by 100,000. Now, of course, he is ahead by 12 lines as well. So some of this is just in virtue of being ahead in the line sequence. 181 for Scooty, 171 for Fractal. We do start on level 18, so there's 130 lines of that, 100 lines of level 19 speed, and then 100 lines of level 29 speed. Basically, 330 lines is where the super kill screen kicks in, and then whatever lines you can muster after that. So there's still a lot of Tetris to be played here. Still about 140 lines to go. 841 here for Fractal, 921 for Blue Scooty. Pumpy Heart says, I love the level 18 starts because it allows me to get some grading done. All right, good job, pumpers. Yeah, I go through all my bills. I just pay off my, my various bills during 18. I don't even pay attention. All right, a skimming a Tetris there for Fractal, 912. There's a Tetris for Blue Scooty, 996. And we are doing this on April 1st, of course, which a lot of people celebrate as April Fool's Day. But I will tell you, I will not feed you any misinformation today. Semifinals, finals, big events. I'm not going to be capping, bro. All right. Scooty is into 29. He's got an A54. Fractal with the max out here on 28. Scooty gets a Tetris. Fractal get a Tetris into 29 at A92. Scooty's board, he's going to have to bring it down. Long bar over Tetris. B39 for Scooty. A95 for Fractal. I will not be capping during this broadcast, right? This is important. All right, Fractal trying to keep this well open. Going to go out of Tetris contention here. Try to reestablish this well. He's going to reestablish long bar over Tetris. Fractal B85. B97 for Scooty. Scooty with that square to the left. He's going to have to work around that. So now he's just he's got gaps in multiple rows and columns. Still fairly low on the board, but the board's starting to get high centered. So he's got to bring this down. All right, Fractal with a good looking board. CO3, C27 for Scooty. Fractal gets a Tetris, C44. Scooty with that S piece to the right. He's going to have to work around that now. Fractal, oh no, Scooty's board very, very high here. Let's see what he can do. And the answer is nothing. And that is going to be a top out for Blue Scooty at C37. And Fractal goes up 1 game to none. Watch Fractal mulling it out if he wants to do it. Or he can conserve his energy. Whatever he wants to do. K3 is here. Welcome, K3. Is there a kill screen in this format, says PS5 Alex? Yes, there is. All right, Fractal's just trying to bring this down to have a credible, intentional top out now. All right, D39 for Fractal. And Fractal takes game number 1. Yeah, welcome K3. Go check out K3. He's hanging out in chat here. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out speedrunner. He's one of the top runners in the game. Tetris Wars with the raid party of 18. All right, new pieces for these players. A03D03. A03D03. Yeah, I think K3 has in the main speedrun category in Tyson, I think he's number 3. Are you still number 3, K3? I know it's Summoning Salt, then Funkmeister, and then you, right? Yep, number 3. Well, number 3 is better than number 2. That's for sure. A03D03. All right, looking for both players to get ready here. They can take their time. That's fine. He's going to get the hand warmer, guys. He's going to get the hand warmer. Scooty fam in the chat. Hemaliza Omer Red Star is here. I think is Blue Scooty's grandpa in the chat, or yep, Blue Scooty's grandpa in the chat. The whole Scooty gang is here. Guys, I think there's a buff from having like all your family in the chat. So, you know, oh my God, Buzz and Bangs with the 50 months. Buzz and Bangs. Thank you, Tucker, for the sub. 50 months. That is absolutely crazy. 444-4444. Want more? Call the 4s. Real Bland with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, Bland. Says, I hope both players win. By the way, if you want to go hang out with Buzz and Banks, go to Bird Biscuit in Austin on Manor Road. K3 with the prime sub. Appreciate that, buddy. Love you too, Tucker. All right. I'm sure Scooty just took a moment to go look up the seed, make sure it was a good one. He's got a plan now. It's fine. K3 gifted a sub to the CTM community on Twitch. Thank you. Julia Bread, you got it. All right, both players are ready. A03D03. Let's get them started. Ran your hands under some warm water. All right, let's see what happens. Both players are ready. Fractal up 1-0. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, starting. Oh, I think we had a. Okay, that'll be fine. It's close enough. He signaled ready, right? Was I not right? Was he not ready? Thought he signaled ready. If so, that'll be the second time I've done that in 2025. Stream delay? All right. No worries. All right, we are underway in game number 2. We are basically halfway done with the task that Twitch has imposed on all of us Twitch streamers. We had 1,500 hours of highlights, and Twitch is telling all streamers to get that down to under 100 hours. So the last few days I have just been like, just wrote like, right click, export, upload, da-da-da. It's been nuts. A lot of that stuff getting dumped onto our YouTube channel, listed right now private. We'll be making a lot of it public as I sift through it and have time to do a deeper dive. So if there's a match or something that you don't have access to or need it, let me know in my Vandy channel. But some of those highlights on the Twitch channel just disappearing. 234 for Fractal, 210 for Blue Scooty. But I'm a little, I gotta admit, I don't know, woozy, I guess. I'm just kind of been staring at the screen for 10 to 15 hours a day the last few days, trying to get all this done. You deleted the Beepo Monk ban wheel stream? Oh no. It sounds like I should know what that is, but I try not to really know anything about Beepo Monk as much as possible. My brain is already rotted enough from years of social media and whatever. I don't need to add Beepo Monk to that. 311 for Blue Scooty, 329 for Fractal. I've also preserved the chat for pretty much as many Masters ones that I can do. I can really only do that for Masters. Otherwise, it would take twice as long. So at the very least, I'm trying to preserve Masters chat. Can't promise I got all of them. All right, Fractal with a little pullback there to make, to give an alley for that long bar over to get to the right side. But ended up creating a couple little gaps in the stack. He took care of them. 424 for Fractal, 428 for Blue Scooty. Oh, kind of a Corian bar over there for Blue Scooty, hanging that, or I don't know. I mean, that has to be what it is. Kind of just cut out of the corner of my eye there. So either a no flip or a triple flip. 476 for Blue Scooty, though. I mean, really no harm, no foul. Took one extra line of burning. Not a big deal. 499 for him. 494 now at Tetris for Fractal at 517. We're also backing things up to our other kind of channel, Classic Tetris Monthly 2, the word 2. So if you want to follow that channel, it would be cool to get it to 1,000 followers. I'm going to start making stuff public over on there. And that is all that's all community tournament stuff, a lot of Tetris death matches, stuff going back to 2019, futures, hopefuls. Hot tub streams. 618 entry into 19 for Blue Scooty. Fractal also has a 631, gets it Tetris into 19 at 655. So big pacing. Both of these players must be good RNG. Remember that seed, guys. Tetris Fractal 703 still on 19. All right, Scooty kind of set up here in the, well, he's kind of high centered. Gets a triple here to bring this down. So kind of out of the danger zone, uncovers the right side. Well, long bar gets over. Tetris for Scooty out of danger. He's got a a hole there in row 1, column 2. It's going to prevent him from Tetrising. He's going to get a triple to clear that away. So now he's going to get to work in building a Tetris well right where it belongs. Column 10. Good old reliable column 10. Tetris for Scooty 710. 809 for Fractal, though. And Fractal is also back by about, what, 5 to 10 lines, I guess? All right, Scooty at 774, 877 for Fractal. Both players kind of encountering a little bit of a rough sequence here. Might just be the RNG for both. All right, but just about 40 lines to go until 29. The speed will double. All right, Scooty trying to do something to sort of convert this center well or column 4 well Tetris opportunity, though it is not a column, not a Tetris well, so that is a triple. It'll help bring some order to the stack, though. Now he is set up for a dirty. So if he can convert this without losing too much pace here, okay, that'll move the well over to column 10. 858 for him, but Fractal now level 26 with the max out. A19, there's a Tetris. A53, he's still on 27. Scooty at 891 on 27. He's entered level 28 at 926. Another Tetris Fractal. And Fractal is angling for a 1.1 entry into 29. There's a Tetris Scooty A32 into 29, A94, now a B29 for Fractal, still on 28. Scooty A70, he's set up again. A skimming a Tetris there for Blue Scooty. He's got the 1.1, but he's 12 lines ahead of Fractal. Fractal gets a Tetris. Tetris Scooty B51. There's one for Fractal C09. Long bar column. Yes, he gets a long bar over to that left side to fill out the left. All right, Scooty gets a skimming Tetris there. I almost said skivity Tetris. What the heck? C36 for Blue Scooty. C26 for Fractal. And Fractal a little bit in trouble here after I think what was a missed rotation. So now he's got to bring this down, and oh no, that is going to be a hang and a top out for Fractal at C31. And Scooty is good and takes game number 2. All right, we're going to watch Scooty go for it. Or not go for it, not sure. All right, no, he's going to take the intentional top out. All right, so Scooty going to tie it up. All right, looks like we got a little bit of a break here, so I'll wait till both players are seated to give them the pieces. And yes, I do just want to let you all know, I did it in the opener, and I just want to let people know, not an April Fool's joke, guys. Lone Star event at Classic Game Fest will not be happening this year. I know we were like, oh, it might happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. I just couldn't come to terms with the guy there who runs it. So my apologies if this has led to any kind of dislocation of plans or intentions or hopes or whatever. Not an April Fool's joke. I put it in Comic Sans just to lighten it a little bit. So hopefully that's good. So there will not be. Now, I may try to find, or I might be able to find alternative arrangements, but it almost certainly will not be on that same date. ran your head through some water. Got it. All right, new pieces. C4, C2, B4. C4, C2, B4. Anyway, sorry again, guys, for any confusion and distress that I have caused you. Just couldn't come to terms with the organizers there. They just have a different vision of the kind of event they want there. All right, C4, C2, B4. Both players are ready. What was once a best of 5 is now, in effect, a best of 3. Let's get him started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, OSJTO. Still wait. I still have yet to have that 7 out of 7. What I really want to see is just I want to catch it live. You know, just the game starting with the 7 pieces with no repeats. That is what I want. And I'm told it happens 0.6% of the time, but I haven't seen it one time since I started looking for it. I mean, it must have happened. Maybe what I'll do is while I'm exporting all our old content over to YouTube, I'll just open each one and go through every game and look for it. What do you think? $118 for Fractal, 96,000 for Blue Scooty. A seed database? I would love that. If we had a seed database, that would be amazing. Thin Raft, I'm not really going to do that. It would add several days. It's not worth it. But a seed database would be amazing. Imagine. Seed PB, and then people will start memorizing 16.7 or whatever it is, million seeds, and say, yes, B4783, F. I know that one. I better look out in, level 23 for that square burst. Can you imagine? All right, 234 for Fractal, 196. Scooty trying to do the calculations right now. All right, it's Fractal in a little bit of a pickle here. It's still level 18, so the roller here has a lot of room to maneuver, but things can happen. We don't want them to. I want double 39s every time. All right, Scooty going to uncover the ceiling over the right side well. And now he's just kind of waiting for a well-timed bar and a couple of well-timed pieces here. That's a stack more over on top of the well. Oh, nice. Little setup there with the square. Gets the T immediately to resolve it with the T-spin. Scooty has an uncovered well and gets a Tetris 299. 298 for Fractal. He's kind of working. Well, he might have. He had an option to go left well there, but was able to just kind of clear this away and put that well where it belongs over there in column 10. 324 for Blue Scooty. 300 for Fractal. I don't know. Maybe there's something. Maybe we could do it in Houston, or Mari can do it. I don't know. We'll figure out the Lone Star situation. It's really disappointing, though. I wanted to do it. 380 for Blue Scooty. 358 for Fractal. The 2035 meta will be memorizing every seed. I hope so, because that means that we are Still going. Oh, Scooty gonna miss with that Z piece, but that does give him a T-spin setup if he can get a T quickly. He's got a bar here. Of course, the T drought with a T-spin setup is like worse than a long bar drought. All right, he's gonna get the T, gets the spin, and now he's gonna clean up this board. He's Tetris ready now. 430 for him, 427 for Fractal. Long bar Fractal, 449. 15 lines to go till 19. Maybe we'll just do a virtual Lone Star, right? A virtual Texas-themed event. But if it is Texas-themed, we will have to post the 10 Commandments on the stream at all times. I don't know if you guys knew that. All right, Fractal going to use that long bar to fill out that left side. All right, there's a triple into 19 and a Tetris for Fractal, 549. Tetris for Scooty, 569. There's a Tetris Scooty, 594. So they're just a few lines apart and just a few thousand points apart. A virtual dead heat. All right, Scooty chucks a long bar down that right side. It's going to be good for a triple. He has, kind of one little hole, row 1, column 3. It's causing him to have to platform these Tetrises. Level 19 speed, it's not going to be a problem. But at a certain point, that'll have to be dealt with. 733 for Fractal, 640 for Blue Scooty. Scooty gets a dirty Tetris and able to chuck a bar into that hole in column 3. And now he's got a normal board, conventional setup, and a Tetris. 697 for him, 762 for Fractal. The lines are tied. So that is about a 65,000 point lead for Fractal. That's 2 Tetrises, a Skim and a Tetris for Fractal. And there's a Tetris Scooty. So still about that 65,000 point lead or so. All right, triple into a Tetris for Fractal, 921, maybe rethinking the decision to dunk his head. 952 for Fractal. Overshift to that square is going to cause little 3 singles extra to be burned there, but long bar over now. Tetris, 988. 856 for a Tetris Scooty, and another one, 921 for him. Still about that 60-some-odd thousand point lead for Fractal. Lines basically tied. Fractal, game 4, Fractal's going to have to get the Corian do-rag on. Tetris, Fractal, he's got the max out. He's on 27. Fractal was thinking of going S flat there, but kind of readjusted. This led to a couple extra lines here, I think, that he had to burn away as he's preparing for level 29. All right. He's going to transition a little bit high into 29. So we'll see what he's able to do. That right side is cut off. It's going to be a top out for Fractal at A53. The target for Scooty is A54. So he's 40,000 points away. Tetris is here worth about 37.2. Yeah, 37,200. And Scooty knows the situation. He's just going into singling mode. A45 for Scooty. Is that a perfect clear? I don't know if that was, I think it was. Why I'm looking at something else other than Scooty's board right now, I don't have a good explanation for that. That is going to do it. Scooty with that double will take game number 3. It's because I'm very distractible, guys. All right, Scooty takes game number 3 and goes up 2 games to 1. So yeah, Fractal's awkward transition into 29 was the culprit there. Let's go ahead and get these players some pieces. 30A01F. Remember, this is a 3-match stream. We got Blue Scooty and Fractal. Coming up will be Alex T and Meme. And then the winner of this versus the winner of that in the finals. We got Mega Masters starting in the next couple of days. We're almost certainly going to extend into May, but that's okay. But that's going to be a 64 player, basically combining the Masters event and the Futures circuit into one big tournament, flat bracket. All right, players are on seed. Players have readied, and I am now counting them down. Fractal looking to win game number 4 to force a deciding game 5 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Fractal took several months off of rolling. All right, there's kind of the undershift, I think, of the 5 and below that Fractal, or 5 below, whatever it is, 5 and below. My God. But yeah, undershifted that, so wasn't able to force the square in there. It's going to lead to some extra burning here. So we get underway. But Fractal did take several months off from rolling, so did not compete in open tournaments, or at least this one anyway. Maybe in other ones he did. But is now back. Of course, I think he's qualified into Mega Masters as well. We've seen a few players who took some time off, and they are now back for this month as sort of a lead into Mega Masters. So I'm pretty excited to see how these players fare. I mean, Fractal also, maybe taking a little bit of a break just for hand health reasons, but, really showing no rust here. I mean, doing an amazing job and, coming back and getting to these semifinals. $145 for Fractal, $129 for Blue Scooty through 34 lines, 34 lines. My apologies. K3 in chat notes that no glove for Fractal. Yeah, most rollers will use a glove. Fractal does not use a glove. There's a few other people who don't use a glove. I think Fractal has been known for using like lotion. I think other players are just, I don't know, naturally oily. Are they using lotion? I don't know. Sometimes I see people roll without, gloves or anything. Are they just oily people? I have no idea. Oily people. All right, Fractal set up on the left well, ends up having to take it down with a triple because he was not getting the bar. There's a little bit of a hang for Blue Scooty, but able to double tuck that T to try to start to get some material under there. Kind of diving board tucks there over that L piece, or under that L piece. All right, Fractal is set up for a Tetris 254. There is one, 277. Scooty still burning here. He's going to do a little bit of an overhang for a square with that S piece. No other good option for it that I could see. And Scooty's board starting to spire there with a couple of Z's, but able to get a Tetris to bring this down. All right, we got some Galumba stacking here happening on Blue Scooty's board, but he's bringing it down. All right, there's a T-spin with a little extra room to spare for Blue Scooty. Now we set up on the right well for a Tetris, 414 for him, 347 for Fractal, and one line apart. This is a real lead for Scooty. That's right, Scooty just gets the pieces. All right, so Scooty now going to clear some more of this away. 393 for Fractal. RNG may be trolling both of these players right now. All right, board very high on the right side for Scooty. So now he's just got to try to burn, get burns over on that left side of the board and minimize piling stuff over on the right, but it's kind of unavoidable. You gotta work this down. You need material both left and right to do it. All right, so Scooty has brought this stack down considerably. He's going to set up for a dirty Tetris, 4 rows off the bottom in column 2, and that's like vintage Scooty. And he's going to get that Tetris. He's going to stay there, and yeah, he's going to try to get that other dirty Tetris and gets another one. See what he's going to do. Is he just going to burn this away? He's going to go for the Tetris. No, he's just a couple of burns away from having a normal column 10 well. So he's going to take the burns and take the Tetris into 19 at 508. 535 for Fractal. Tetris for Fractal, 583. Hazel, you've got a good question there. I can't answer it. I don't know. Tetris, Scooty, 539, 608 for Fractal. He's about to enter level 20, where Scooty already is. So Fractal with the score lead. He's got lines in hand. Tetris, Scooty, 590, 661 for Fractal. Scooty's into level 21. Fractal now into level 21, 687. All right, it's kind of a Galumba spire there. Scooty trying to bring this down. Yeah, bring it back the old terminology. Galumba spire. Why not? All right, Scooty was trying to keep that well open, and he's going to miss that T-spin. He had to kind of knock that well down. It left him with a T-spin, which he missed, but... Still trying to bring it down, and now Fractal is ahead by about 130,000 points and back by 7 lines. So Fractal with a considerable lead, with real-time lead and pace. Tetris, Fractal, 841. Scooty's still not dug out yet. It's a nice triple for Scoot. And Scooty trying to, clearly he wants a particular way out of this situation. He's trying to, yeah, there you go. He was looking for that, like L, or that, that L piece the entire time. He's set up in column 8, gets a Tetris, 734 for Blue Scooty, 969 for Fractal, who is now over 200,000 points ahead and has lines in hand. Max out for Fractal on 26. The frack out for Maxwell. I almost said frack out for Maxwell. I did say it, but I almost like unironically said it. Tetris for Fractal, B08. And he's now headed Just a few lines to go for Fractal. Scooty is already into 29 at 9:42. Needs to get a long bar over to the right side. He's actually set up for a Tetris on the left side, column 1, and he gets it. 9:85. Scooty going to move that well back over to column 10. Fractal still is into 29 now at B88. He's got, oh no, that left side for Scooty. See what he can do. Can he dig this out? If anybody can, he can, but he can't. 993 top out for Blue Scooty. And Fractal has won game number 4 to force a deciding game number 5. Uh-oh. The intentional top out at risk. Oh, no. So Fractal has tied it up. It is decider time, my folks. And we don't have anybody with a D in the name, so we will just put it over, put it somewhere. All right. A little decider for Blue Scooty. A little for Fractal right there. There you go. We'll put this somewhere. Right here is fine. And we'll get these players some pieces. I mean, this is crazy. This is like inevitable. I mean, could this have been any other way? Blue Scooty getting a little warm-ups in. That's fine. Get your warm-ups in. Can you take a break to shower? Depends how long you want to shower. Back when I was in college, I was so busy and so motivated. I used to just take 30-second showers because I couldn't waste any time. I was famous for these 30-second showers. I got everything clean. It was totally clean shower, but 30 seconds. Like, now I just take long, leisurely showers and wait out the inevitable march to oblivion. Did I have hair then? I did have hair then, yeah. A PT shower? I mean, it was only, it's 30 seconds of water. Obviously, you got to dry off. You got to do your rest of your beauty routine, right? But I always have that in my back pocket now, like where I know I kept my hair really short anyway. But like now I always have that in my arsenal. Like I always know, you know what? I can do a 30 second shower if I need to, right? I have a confidence. Then I go blah, 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 done. How do you apply soap in 30 seconds? I mean, you just do it. You could have done it in this time. True. All right. We've got pieces there in chat. 46DE12. 46DE12. We're checking seeds. We're good. We're ready. It is a decider. The winner of this one individual game will move on to the finals of CTM Masters March 2025. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Although I got to admit, since pandemic, I think it's happened to a lot of people where it's like, I don't need to shower every day. And so now I've got that in there, but it's pretty rare that I miss one now. But during the pandemic, it was a little touch and go. There might have been like 3 or 4 days You just don't care. It was bad. It was bad. It was a bad time. That's why I don't really fully understand this, pandemic nostalgia, right? No. None for me, thanks. $73,000 for Blue Scooty as we get underway. $99,000 for Fractal. All right, so there are 22 lines. Fractal's 3,000 ahead. There, you see that, Ronkley. You see that there are people like, does anyone low key miss the pandemic? Because I'm like, no, I don't. I didn't miss it. 145 for Blue Scooty, 169 for Fractal. All right, Scooty going to get a long bar on the long bar hole. That's going to burn like a single or a double there, but he will now be able to get Tetris ready. He got a Tetris. He's at 171, 215 for Fractal. Yeah, see, this is what FCR is. Like, that's fine. Our FCR is, good guy, but it's like it had some great aspects, like not having to socialize. Socializing is a value, It's a value that it took away from you. Even if you're not inclined to do it, or you're anxious about it, like I am, it's still a value. But I think that's where a lot of it comes from. Like, introverted people like myself, a lot of them are like, oh, I didn't have to go out in public or, unappealing looking people like myself. Ooh, I get to wear a mask in public. That's great. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But, that's bad. That's bad. Chillin' Buddy with the Prime sub. Thank you. 34 months. Really appreciate that, Chillin' Buddy. Also, I missed the Biggie Mac resub 9 minutes ago. Said, let's go Scooty. Thank you. Chillin' Buddy says, go Fractal, go Scooty. Like, you can still like not socialize, but not have a pandemic, right? Like you don't have to. If you don't want to socialize, you don't have to, have like a pandemic that takes away so many other aspects of life. I don't know why we're talking about this, but somehow it came up somehow. 446 for Blue Scooty, 470 for Fractal. Of course, you got to talk about that in the finals. I mean, the final game of the semifinals, or of this first semifinal. You got to talk about that. $457 Blue Scooty, $515 for Fractal. Same line count. All right, Scooty with the approval bear thumb. There's a Tetris for Scooty. There's one for Fractal. 109 lines apiece. Fractal ahead by 2 4/5 Tetrises. All right, 608 Fractal, 572 for Scooty. Oh, there was a gift. There was merch gifted to the channel. And I didn't see it, and it didn't show up in chat, so I don't know What happened over there? Scooty is into 19. He's at 643. Fractal one line away at 656. There's a Tetris for Fractal. He's got a 680 transition. So this is what I like to see in a decider is, a set of pieces with, 600K plus transitions capable. I think that was a line spin there for Blue Scooty. He must really want to win that if he's going to do a line spin middle of the board on 19. 725 for Blue Scooty, or maybe it was a flat long bar. Just barely caught it. Okay, so yeah, that did not show up. I don't know why that didn't show up in chat. I'm going to try to rerun it. Yeah, that was really weird. Let me try to rerun it. Tetris for Scooty, 848. Let's see if it shows up in chat. Just type !join. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but just try it. 908 for Fractal, 908 for Blue Scooty. Fractal back by 7 lines, though. I don't know why it's not showing up, so I'll have to look into it after this broadcast. I'm not going to troubleshoot it here. Although this is a really bad time for it to go down, honestly. You really kind of want it there for the last broadcast of the month. Scooty's got the max out. He's got 1,420,000. Fractal with a max out, 1,520,000. Fractal 10 lines behind. Yeah, I might have to reconnect the chat to the channel. So my apologies. Jay in the window was the one who gifted that. Not sure why it's not coming up. B29 for Fractal, B38 for Blue Scooty. All right, Scooty just a few lines away from 29 and still kind of piled high here. He's 4 lines away and he's got, he's 3 lines away and he's got 6 rows of garbage over the right side well. This is a high board for Scooty, and Scooty's going to top out at B53, and Fractal is good and will be moving on to the finals. A historic run for Blue Scooty has ended. He has been in the finals 9 times in a row, and it took the return of Fractal to end it. What a run. Everybody really needs to understand just how good of a run this was for Blue Scooty, and really, all the credit and recognition in the world for this great champion. I don't know if this will ever be duplicated, exceeded. I have no idea. It was a historic run. It was really fun to watch it the whole time, and obviously Blue Scooty, really on the run of all time. GG's to you, Fractal, for getting into the finals. Scooty, again, GG's on an amazing historic run. Congratulations to you. It was really like nothing else I've seen in this game. So amazing. Okay, let me just check and see if anybody. All right, I don't think the thing is happening, so I will fix the merch giveaway, and then I can't do it now, but I'll do it for next stream. My apologies, guys. So anyway, GG's to you, Blue Scooty. And GG's to you, Fractal. Scooty, you are dismissed if you want to go. Fractal, don't go far because you're playing in the finals. All right, we're going to set up our next match. It's going to be Alex T and Meme. So give me a couple of minutes to set that up and, do some Vandy things in the meantime. Wow, what a game. Yeah, you can go take a real shower, Fractal, if you need to. Okay, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Okay, I got to set up this thing. Reset the board. That was crazy. It's possible because I was disconnecting and reconnecting the CTM connected account on YouTube, which might have reset the connection to Google, which might have reset the connection with Fourth Wall, and that might have to do it with it. So I don't want to mess anything up too bad. So maybe I can find a moment to just kind of deal with it, but I got to focus on this right now. All right, so it's going to be 1 versus 4, right? Alex versus Meme. God, that match was so good. It's so hard because there's party that's like, I never want Scooty's run to end. And on the other hand, like, I want Fractal to have a great comeback. Like, I don't know. So it's like, it's like you don't know what to root for, And you just really, that's what I love about this thing is you can root for both and be happy either way. That's what I love about it. Is that weird? Maybe it's a little weird. All right. I got some Meme is bopping along. Now, I thought Meme's Jinx board was Meme's entire personality, but I think this dance is now her whole personality. Whatever this dance is, I'm into it. Oh, this kid's mad. Look at that kid. He's mad. Oh, wait. He's pixelated, but trust me, he's mad. He's mad. That kid is so mad right now. All right, well, let me fix all this up here. I do need to take a moment away, so players, you can continue to warm up and stuff. Like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, players, like a 1 minute warning here or so before we start to do our thing. Line up these cameras a little bit. You can't have like big meme tiny Alex, right? You gotta have roughly the same size and composition. You need it to be balanced, right? This is not Kingsman stream where you just have like Alex up here and meme, you know, like that, or just, you know, down here Alex. You gotta balance the composition, Kingsman, okay? I'm firing those shots out to all restreamers. You know, you gotta raise your standards. Sodium Overdose, thanks for the tier 1 sub. That was a gift from Tacnerus, so thank you, Tacnerus, as well. Thank you, Knight, by the way, for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. All right, Chen, welcome. All right, players, this is your like 1 minute warning, I guess. Where I already gave you a 1 minute warning, but this is your 1 minute warning for real. I'm going to drop the pieces in the chat. That's how you know I mean business. 30E774. This is a good stream so far. What do you think? Good stream so far? Good? Bad? Mid? It's pretty good. All right, Harold says kick ass. Bad stream, no Blue Scooty. We have Blue Scooty. He's not here anymore. Van says it's not a Kingsman stream. Yeah, so at least there's that. Oh wait, you mean it's no Kingsman stream, but it's okay. Is that what you mean? It's no Kingsman stream. No one could be at that level, but stream is way better than Tetris. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tetris is pretty good. All right, players, I put pieces in the chat. Well, no, I've actually put a 6-digit code which you can input into your Tetris Gym cartridge and ensure that you get the same pieces throughout the game. That is what I have done. All right. All right, Alex T with the big half smile, half growling, I think. Looks like both players are ready. Oh, there it is. 30E774. 30E774. Both players are ready. Alex T and Meme in the semifinals of Classic Tetris Monthly, the Masters event for March 2025. The winner goes to the finals to face Fractal. Let's go 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You kind of summon up these two players right here. Meme staying loose with, you know, a little meme dance. Alex T, well, he's now smiling, but before the match, he was growling in his meanest Alex T face. And I think that is where these players maybe live best, right? Meme wants to be loose. Alex T with the intensity. One of these players is going to make it into the finals. On the left side, seed number 1, a 6-time CTM Masters event winner, qualified in to the tournament with a 1.78 average of his best 2 games in a 1-hour qualifier. Has got a overall score PB of 16.7 million. That's good for second in the world. It's ranked number 4 on the most recent Premier poll. He won 3 times in a row in 2024. He's got 6 overall Masters event wins. By the way, he's the reigning CTWC world champion. And he's also got good finishes in 2022 and 2023. He's the 4th game crasher. And in fact, oh, do you guys hear that horn blaring next to me. That's good. All right. That's excellent. Anyway, it was the fourth game crasher. And in fact, when he got the fourth game crash, he did it in back-to-back games. And he was actually the first player to do it on an NES as opposed to a clone console or an AVS. That is Alex T. On the right side, it is Meme. Qualifying in with a 1.64 million. He's got a PB of 7.12 million. That is good for 8th on the overall leaderboard, and that represents an increase over her previous PB. If you're keeping track of PBs on this stream, then last month it showed a 6.56. This month, 7.12. So GG's Meme. 278 here for Alex T. 237 for Meme. Meme was the 7th game crasher. And last I checked is, 8th on the overall PB leaderboard and 9th on the DAS PB leaderboard. What? Meme has an active back-for-back semis streak in Masters, so inclusive of this month. She's been in the semis 4 times overall, and that's 4 times, or maybe it's 5 times. Maybe this is 5 in a row. Yeah, this is 5 in a row. Actually, it's an active 5 streak going back to October 2024. November, January, February now. So that's 5. Meme was 3rd in the Jonas Cup CTWC's DAS championship in North America. Was the winner of Genesis X2. That's their open tournament. Won that one. And that was against who? That was against Alex T in the finals. These players have met up in some high-stakes matches already in 2025. 361 for Meme, 424 for Alex T. They met up in January of 2025 Masters event. That was in the top, I want to say top 8. That was in the top 8. Meme took that one. Last month, they met up in the semis. Alex took that one en route to the finals. And they met up in that Genesis X2 finals as well, where Meme took that one in a sweep. Other than that, ELO matches, like non-DAS, just ELO matches, I only count 2. I see one in Challengers in 2021 and one in Classic Tetris Brawl in 2020. 515 here for Alex, 477 for Meme. Abby Normal with the tier 1 sub. Thank you, Abby Normal. Really appreciate that. 52 months. It's crazy. And I want to thank all players so far for not, this match and the previous, for not topping out during my intros. And it is the semi, so you expect that they won't. All right, so a perfect staircase for a while there from Alex T. Not necessarily the best board to have, but he's figuring it out. And he's brought it down. He's at 591 through 123. Meme at 534 through 120. So Alex with a lead here of about 34,000. Tetris for Alex T, 615. Me maybe getting set up here on the left well, just in advance. No, she's going to take that triple. I like it. Is already got a good high pace. 200 lines here to work with. You don't need to squeeze out every last bit of efficiency with 1 line to go into 19 right before the speed increases. Tetris for Meme, 618, 713 for Alex T. They're both on level 20. By the way, thank you to Josh Polish Impossible for the $5 super chat on YouTube. It says, let's go Meme. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Tetris for meme 674, 793 for Alex T. Tetris for Alex 678. Meme Tetris 706. Oh wait, I said the things wrong. I said the scores wrong. Here's the right scores. 851 for Alex, 715 for meme. Alex is 7 lines ahead. There you go. Now I'm saying the scores correctly. I've had a long day. You know, Twitch is beating me down. I'm trying to export as many of our old videos off of Twitch onto YouTube. I've had 10 to 15 hour days the last few days. I'm a broken down piece of meat. Alex T 968 on 24, 831 for meme. I know, misinformation, guys. I'm gonna get fact checked on YouTube. Tetris Alex T's got the max out on 25. There's a Tetris for meme into 25 at 892. So they entered 25 about 110,000 points apart. It's April Fool's, so I can get away with it today, says Vance. Right. So I can just say, oh, no, guys, I was just memeing here. Probably best not to meme on score checks. That's for sure. I think some players do rely on them. BO3 for Alex T, 992 for meme. All right, players in chat right now, if you play competitive Tetris, do you rely to some extent on the commentator score checks? A29 for meme, B76 for Alex T. Cole Bucket says no. Ronkley says I used to, but not anymore. Yeah. A skimming a Tetris for meme, BO2 on 28, C45 for Alex T. 2 lines away until 29. The speed is now going to double. He's got a huge piece here. Oh my God. I thought he was going to bring this down, and no, he's going to hold out for the Tetris. C92 for Alex T. Bring it down. B20 for meme. That was aggro from Alex. He's just leaving nothing on the table. And a Tetris for Alex T, D39. B69 for meme. D40 Alex. Alex with the Tetris, D78. Tetris for Alex, E17. We're on level 31. Alex about 7 lines ahead. Another Tetris for Alex. Alex is getting out to like a crazy lead right now. C to D, E, like 300,000 plus points. Like Alex is just on fire right now. He is not slowing down. He doesn't want to give meme any room. Let's see how this is going to work out, though. The board's starting to climb a little bit. Oh, he's going to miss with that J to the left. So Alex needs to bring this down. He's getting the good L here. F56, the board climbing. So F56 top out for Alex T. Meme has a target of F57. Right now, she's at D00. That's 256,000 points in the next 40 lines. Tetris here are worth north of 40,000. So she would have to be very efficient. You know, Tetris is 6 times 4, 24 lines. She's got 30 lines to go. How can she possibly do this? D38. 21 lines to go. The board is back down to the bottom, but she's got more burns to do here. 16 lines to go. 4 Tetrises. Is that going to be enough to catch up 200,000? Almost. It's almost, because when you get to the end, they're about 48,000. So we'll see what meme can do here. It needs to get to F56. Just leaving it all out and cannot do it. Meme gonna top out at D98. So Alex's aggression pays off, although it led him maybe to top out, but it also pays off. He's able to get out to a big enough lead. It just didn't give Meme any room. Well, very little room to chase it down. Basically forced Meme into a spot where she had to be perfect. And at that time, her board was bad and just was not in the cards for Meme at that point. So a great game from both of these players. But Alex is going to take game one. All right, new pieces for these players. 5F, 8F, 4-9. Ace Hardcastle says, Alex had insane consecutive Tetrises at the start of 29 speed. Yeah, I mean, when he like, there was an opportunity for him to take a very safe triple and just have a low board they could start, but instead he just like went for it, and it was like risky, and he went for the Tetrises, and you just knew that he meant business. Like, you could see immediately at that point what his game plan was. All right, the pieces are in the chat, folks. 5F, 8F, 49. 5F, 8F, 49. All right. Both players ready. Alex up 1-0. 3-1 Tetris. Alex T has been in the finals 12 times, and he is 6-6 in those finals. Meme looking for her first Masters finals. This is her 5th consecutive month in the semis, looking to take that next step. Alex, of course, one of the most storied, celebrated players really of the last, 3-4 years. Meme really, I don't know, just kind of just having her best year has kind of ascended to that next level. And I think, has won, regional tournaments and had deep runs in other tournaments. I still think there's something special about winning a Masters event. So you can be sure that Meme wants to win this one. Get into those finals, get to that next echelon. 96,000 for Meme, 95,000 for Alex T. What's up, Chess? Over on YouTube. Tetris for Meme, 166. And there's one for Alex, 166. So they're one line apart with the exact same score. Tetris do be like that. I suppose I should report the previous match when that would be responsible. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that. I mean, that first match was a doozy. The first game of this one, living up to that same standard. I mean, it's always like this when you get to the semis. All right, Alex T. Longbar over to the right side, 259. Meme with a Tetris, 261. So same line count. Meme ahead by like 1,000 points. Meme with a very slight lead, practically tied. Alex T going through a little bit of a burn down here. He's got gaps in different rows and columns. And a non-accommodating board besides. But looks like he's just a piece away from clearing it away. Oh, there's a nice J piece for Alex. He's now set up with a regular board set up on the right side for a Tetris with no gaps. And now just waiting on the bar as you do. There's a Tetris for Alex T, 319, 300 for Meme. There's one bar for Meme. There's another bar for Meme. And so Meme one line back and 4,000 ahead. All right, Tetris here for Meme. And kind of one hole turned into two, which has turned into none. Alex T up near the top of the board and missed a really crucial T-spin. And now he is in desperation mode up near the top of the stack. See what he can do. You know, obviously we think rollers, oh, they can just survive anything, but a lot of precision here required to get out of this, and he is bringing it down. $400K for Alex T, 446 for Meme. Alex still down stacking what was maybe a 9 out of 10 on the pressure scale. Now maybe about a 2 out of 10. He's not set up yet, but this should be easy to deal with. And he is set up. He's uncovered. He's got an open well on that right side. No gaps. Now just waiting on a bar. Gets a double there to skim this down. And there's a skim and a Tetris for Alex T into 19, 438. So a little bit of a suffer transition there for Alex. I mean, 462 for me into 19 would be great. For these folks, it's a little under par. But I think a lot has to do with the pieces here. Meme with the 544, which is, a decent but not great pace. And I think it's probably just both of them getting RNG'd to some extent. There's a Tetris for Alex T, 539. Oh, nice T-tuck setup with that S for Alex T. Tetris Meme 623, 568 for Alex. There is a Tetris for him. Alex 10 lines ahead, back by 30,000. There's a Tetris Alex. Now he's 10 lines ahead, back by 10,000. Tetris for Alex 679. I mean, now that Scooty is kind of out of the running, I mean, this is just so wide open. And Scooty, I mean, of course, getting to the semis and losing to Fractal is, not necessarily like, oh, you're just, you've declined. I mean, that's going to happen. But now that Scooty not here, this event just seems wide open. And if anybody has, by the way, been gifting merch to the chat, my apologies. It seems like the bot is down. So those are not coming through. I will try to reconnect, rewire all that up, and we'll give them away the next stream, or at least the next full stream. So it's April 1st today, and our next stream is tomorrow. I think about 24 hours from now, or maybe 22 hours from now. And it is a solo game, not a solo match. It's one game. 827 here for Meme at level 26. Alex now in the lead by about 50,000 and ahead by 10 lines still. Tetris for Alex. Meme's board not quite ready for scoring. Alex, great looking board, 953, entering 28. The Meme would like to just have a workable board going into 29. He's 17 lines away, but multiple holes across multiple lines and rows on an overall about, 13 high board on the right side, covered well. Getting it down, though. Alex is into 29. He's got the max out, A05. And Meme just 4 lines away. Now is uncovered. That is a Tetris well. But she just cannot seem to get an L or a J to chuck into that. That's about 10 high. And she's going to transition with a covered well pretty high on 29. Long bar over for the Tetris. That is going to bring the stack back down and make this workable for Meme. But there's a dirty for Meme. 3 or 4 rows off the bottom, column 9. She's down stacking here. She's bringing it down. And Alex started off his entry into 29 basically doing the Alex thing, but now his board's starting to climb. It's got holes all around. Still workable, but it's a little bit higher than, most people would be comfortable with. B70 for Alex, and he's bringing it down. And he's got a clean board now, ready to start building back up. He's Tetris ready with a clean board. Tetris for Alex. C20, he's 200,000 points ahead, but he's also, about 15 lines ahead. That could become relevant as we get closer to 39, which we are doing. Alex, only 34 lines to go until the double kill screen, the super kill screen. And that left side for Alex. He gets a bar over for another Tetris. Critical Tetris there for Alex, D57. He's trying to bring this down and eke out any other points he can. Maybe try to get another. That left side. See if he can get any more points. Meme B06, and it's kind of the same thing as the previous game. Meme needs to go aggressive here, needs to be efficient. Alex with the D71. The target for Meme is D72. She's 200,000 points behind. Tetris is here worth north of 45,000 points. She's got 4 more if she's perfect. If she goes perfect. And she's opened up that right side. And that is going to be a top out for Meme at C23. Alex was watching and waiting, and Meme really did need to go just about perfect. Maybe could have taken, a single or doubler here, but needed basically, 3 Tetrises plus or 4 Tetrises to chase that down. Just couldn't do it. And man, just could not bring it down. Alex going to take game number 2. Whew. All right, I need a moment here. All right. Sal Ruff, first time chat, says, what a fantastic battle. Thank you. Here are the pieces players. DDA645. DDA645. Vance says, my heart. DDA645. Alex is going to work on some 29 5 taps here. All right, he feels good. He's getting that seed in there. Players are on seed. Players are ready. Players are about to start playing Tetris. Game 3. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. JTOSIL. Wait. What did we need? What did we... Oh, we need... No, Z, right. Yeah, sorry. Shoot. We needed the Z. Six out of 7. My heart. I was almost excited for that. As excited for that as I was for that last game. That's how badly I want to see that happen. All right, we are underway in game number 3. Alex up 2-0 over Meme. They have met in the 2 most recent Masters event. January, it was the top 8. Meme took out Alex. In February, it was the top 4. Alex took out Meme. Then Meme defeated Alex in the finals of the Genesis X2 Open just a few weeks ago. It was a few weeks ago? Well, maybe it's 2 months ago. Time is moving so fast, I still think of that as just a few weeks ago. God. A couple of months ago. It seems like just a handful of weeks, but my word. Meme looking to get into the finals for the first time. After having reached the semis, this now the 5th time in a row. $171 for Alex T, $114 for Meme. Tetris for Alex, 200. There's one for Meme, 142, 2 lines apart. And about 60,000 points ahead, Alex T. I know. Cole saying Genesis was actually 2 months ago, bruh. How? Doesn't it seem like it seems like it just happened? Like, by the way, you young people, it doesn't get any easier, right? All those endless summer days and there's just those summers off of school that seem to last forever. Nope, that's over. That's never coming back. Every year goes by faster and faster. Just thought I'd remind you. All right, nice adjust of that square for Meme to make room for the L piece placed nub down. $287 Meme, $370 for Alex T. There's Tetris Meme. There's one Alex. So about 84,000 point lead for Alex. He's 3 lines ahead. Meme needs to win this one, of course, to continue on in this match. By the way, you can see Meme, I believe, this coming weekend in Milwaukee at the Baird Center at the Midwest Gaming Expo. They're going to have the Midwest Regional. NES Tetris will be played there. Hatris will be played there. I don't know if Meme's playing Hatris, but why wouldn't you? And Dr. Mario will be there. Somebody needs, by the way, somebody needs to make a ROM hack where it's Mari. So it's just Dr. Mari. You know, the inimitable community member, Mari. 539 for Alex T, 5 lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50%. 5 lines away for Meme, who's at 462. There's a Tetris into 19 for Meme at 486. So that's like a 90s computer, a 486. Yeah, it should be like Dr. Mari, and it's just those 2 dots, right? Every piece is those 2 dots after the Mari command. Those of you on YouTube have no idea what I'm talking about. 538 for Meme on level 20, 639 for Alex, so he's just about 100,000 points ahead. Or you could have like Doc Pi and Mari in it. Doc Pi, Mari, O, right? Oh, and you can have O in it, Chef O. Doc Pi, Mari, O. So somebody make a ROM hack with those 3 players in it. Thank you. 633 for Meme, 702 Alex. Oh, O is here in chat. All right, Meme with a covered well. Gonna uncover here, 644. He's about 7 rows up, gets a Tetris, 676. 746 for Alex T. A skimming a Tetris for him at 778. $770 for Meme, $870 for Alex T, just 2 lines apart, so pretty much a true lead here for Alex. Tetris for him. Meme set up in column 8 for a Tetris, gets it. Now I got Mari on the mind. I got my mind on my Mari and my Mari on my mind. There's a dirty Tetris Meme, column 8, 876 for her, 940 for Alex. His board is starting to climb a little bit, but gets a couple of skims to reopen the well, gets a long bar over for the Tetris. Tetris Meme, 947, A15 for Alex T. He gets a Tetris, A50. Alex T with a Tetris into 29 at A87. He gets another one, B23. Meme is in about 100,000 points behind that. Gets another Tetris, A24. So about 100,000 point difference. And Alex T doing the Alex T thing, just going for it here. CO2 for Alex T. Meme, A69. There's a Tetris Meme, B09, CO6, Alex. Really, it's keeping pace with one another the last several levels. Tetris for Alex. Was that a Tetris? D27. I was looking at Meme's board. All right, Meme has to take that triple, needs to reset up. Just has to, takes a double or a triple over on that right side. Just couldn't get lined up right. Aggro long bar set up in column 8 here. Uncovers, needs a bar, gets a bar over Meme. C56 was like 8 or 9 high on that right. Oh no, a spire for Meme. The board just spired and was just high centered Meme had a left well there and just couldn't get anything over there, but that prevented her from burning anything, and she didn't want to block the left, didn't want to block the right, and couldn't get pieces over anyway. That's a top out for Meme, and Alex T gonna sweep through into the finals. So GG Meme, another great tournament for Meme, but that is gonna be like the previous four and end in the semifinals. Alex T, back-to-back finals appearances, this time against Fractal. So this is like peak 2022, 2023 Tetris. Alex T versus Fractal. So all you 2022, 2023 nostalgia people, Alex and Fractal. So GG's Meme, he did great. I mean, God, it's so tough to run up against Alex, and they have a record that is exactly even, basically, against each other in top-level tournament play now, 2-2. So this is a rivalry that I think will continue for sure, although it's a real rivalry. Pretty much everybody likes everybody. All right, Derek IRL, thanks for the Prime sub. Okay. We're going to set up our next one. It's going to be Alex T versus Fractal in the finals. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. So, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I don't know if Miles is watching, but Miles, we did get to fluid motion in the stream, so you know you're deep in the stream. So this fluid motion goes out to Miles. Oh, and Huff as well. Miles and Huff. Wait, aren't they the same? I thought they were the same. Yeah, I thought they were the same. In the very early days, Cat Surgery, I couldn't easily distinguish between Miles and Huff in my mind. You gotta remember, back when they started, like, players were only sporadically on camera. And, you know, I'm not... Oh, there's an F on the screen for Fractal. Nice F, Fractal. Anyway. You missed it. That's right. No, you just had two... you had two L pieces on top of each other, which makes the F on the screen. But yeah, they had similar hairstyles, glasses... And you didn't see people on camera like all the time like you do nowadays, at least in this event, because we require it, because, you know, because we want a quality stream. So why would we allow people to have cartoon characters in the finals? Anyway. Imagine having a high-level Tetris competition with cartoon characters. Imagine. Maybe we'll do it one time just for cartoon character face cams. Oh, just like all VTubers, like everybody has to VTube. That'd be kind of fun. What if we did that? Today would have been the perfect day in the finals? I don't think so, Cole. Mandatory VTuber month? That would be crazy. VTM would be crazy. It would. All right, players. I'm going to go ahead and put pieces in the chat. If you need another minute or two, that's fine. I'm going to put the pieces in the chat so you can know that I'm serious about wanting to start. 3E91A6. Yeah, I was going, it's funny. I was going back through old, I was going back and looking at some of the old Tetris Deathmatch because I was they weren't labeled properly. So I couldn't tell one from the other. And I just had to make sure that they were different VODs. But yeah, I found a very early deathmatch with Stunning Ryan. And I think that's before, we knew him even as NES Tetris Gamer. But this would have been in 2021 before he won his first CTM. He's in deathmatch with Vandy as Stunning Ryan. All right. Well, somebody I am probably not the proper person to do VTM, but I am endorsing it. I think someone should do it as an outlet for those people who really want a VTM. So someone needs to do it. I would not be the person to do it. It's not on brand for me. But maybe that's why we should do it. I should stretch, right? I should stretch. VTuber inclusion, right? But we'd have to see hands. Is that possible? Can you see a VTuber and hands? Because I do want hand cam. Is that possible? Vandy, will there be quals for May CTM? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it after we're done with Das Masters, just so I can do one thing at a time. But yeah, VTuber with real hands. Alex's stream is dead. All right, let me refresh Alex's stream. You like the idea of real face cam with VTuber hands? All right. Should I re-roll? What do you think? You think Alex is off checking the seed checker to look for all the droughts? Oh, Alex is getting, I don't know, what's he eating? Pesto? I don't know. Oh, no, he's got a phone. No, Fractal. Don't re-roll top player privilege. I'm much more likely to re-roll if it's top players. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Oh, classic hand cam monthly. Just anonymous faces and then hands only. I like that idea. Oh, Stunning Ryan had to log in and say hello to his brother, I guess. All right, the pieces are 3E91A6. Both players are ready. Alex T and Fractal in the finals of Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Event March 2025. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So this is a heck of a finals. It's the first finals since Mega Masters it was Mega Masters in April? Whatever. Since April, that did not include Blue Scooty. Blue Scooty was in the finals of every CTM major open tournament, inclusive of Lone Star and Masters. Since May till last month, when Fractal ended his run. And it was something had to give because Scooty had been in the finals for, 9 months. Fractal never lost to Scooty. So something had to give. And it was, unfortunately for Scooty, his run of 9 in a row. And again, an accomplishment that I don't know if it will ever be equaled or surpassed. So, a salute to Scooty. But now we've got two players who are very accomplished in CTM and in non-CTM. On the left side, it is Alex T. He's a 6-time CTM Masters event winner, inclusive of Mega Masters 2023. He's our number 1 seed. He's got a PB of 16.7 million. That's second overall. He's a CTWC champion, the reigning one. I'm going to refresh his stream. There it is. I'll have to stay on top of that. Both players are CTWC champions. Both players are Mega Masters champions. Both players game crashers. Both players have won an insane number of Masters events. Alex is that 4th game crasher. He's been in the finals 12 times, and he's won 6 of them. So this is the 13th time. On that right side, it is Fractal. Qualified into seed number 6 with a 1.54 million average of 2. Got a PB, last I checked, of 6.78 million. 307 here for Alex T, 332 for Fractal. Alex gets a Tetris. Fractal 10th on the overall PB leaderboard, 7th on the Premier poll. The first player ever to get colors. That was on the PAL version of Tetris. Eric ICX was the first player to get it on the NES version. That was all the way back in February 2022. Seems like yesterday. Both players, by the way, won 3 CTMs in a row in 2024. Fractal has been in the finals 10 previous time with 9 wins. He has a record of 9-1 in the finals. Also, by the way, just in case any of that wasn't enough for Fractal, he also won the DAS CTWC North American Championship, the Jonas Cup, in 2024. Did I say the NTSC version? Fractal got colors on PAL. Eric got it on NTSC. I think a lot of people forget that about Fractal. Like, he's the first player to see colors on NES Tetris, just because it was on PAL. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to remind you of things you should remember. 516 for Alex T, 517 for Fractal. Fractal tied with Dog for the winningest, for second on the winningest overall CTM Open champion with 9. If he can win this one, he'll be in second place all by himself. Alex T transitions into 19 at 6:35. Fractal with a bit of an awkward board here, 1 line away. But he's going to get a dirty Tetris into 19 at 599. And now he's got some work to do still at 1.5 times the speed to bring this down. There's another dirty Tetris Fractal, 625. The only time that Fractal has lost in the finals, it was to Huffaluffagus. And I believe that was in No Cap November 2023. $651 for Fractal, $745 for Alex T. $803 for Alex, $688 for Fractal. There's a Tetris for Alex. He's pacing right now. And Fractal, you know, decent pace as well. 720 through 23, but Alex over 100,000 points ahead. These two met in Genesis X2 this year. Alex T, A21. He's got the max out. He's on 26. Fractal with the 905. There's a Tetris Fractal, 938. One for Alex T, A58. They met in the semifinals of Genesis X2 Open this year. Alex T took that one on his way to the finals. They also met in the semifinals of Mega Masters last year. And that is the last time they faced each other in CTM. The semifinals of Mega Masters. Fractal, of course, moved on to the finals and took that event. B19 for Fractal, C36 for Alex T into 29. Fractal with a Tetris B64. I think it's the first time Alex has really had some difficulty, or at least not difficulty, but in today's broadcast, you know, not Tetrising right off the bat. Now he's got some down stacking to do. So see what Alex is going to do. C72. He's got a lead of about about 90,000. And Alex T kind of piling S's over there in column 8 and 9. Longbar gets over for the Tetris. Chucks another long bar over there to bring this down. Fractal with a Tetris C30. Alex T is fighting RNG right now. In the middle of that board, he's going to get a split double, but it's not going to be enough. The target for Fractal is D21. D21 target for Fractal. Fractal at C76 right now. Just about 40,000 to go. Tetris is here worth about 40,000, right? But does not need Tetris's at all. He's still got 50 lines to play with. So clearly singling can single this out. Fractal knows the assignment. One of the most storied and experienced tournament players there is. Both of them, really. They know what to do and when to do it. Fractal going to take that triple, and that triple is good enough. Fractal will take game number 1. All right, let's get these pieces in there before they start dumping food on themselves or dunking their head in water or whatever they're doing. 5967 E8. 5967 E8. I love this section of this song. Oh, that's so good. All right, looks like both players are ready. 5967 E8. 5967 E8. Players are ready. I'm ready. If I can find my keyboard, there it is. Game number 2, Fractal up 1 game to none. 3-1 Tetris. Fractal took a significant break in the middle of 2024. He won, 3 in a row to start the year off, played a couple more months, and then took off basically the summer from CTM. Did not play after May until October. Actually played in Challengers. So he took a couple months off, June, July, and August. Came back, won Challengers in September. Made it into, just went out in round 1, and it was like, oh man. As he lost a step, Of course, along the way, he played CTW. I played the Jonas Cup. And won that. Oh, by the way, hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris2. Thank you, and have a nice day. 183 from Fractal, 112 for Alex T. But now, Fractal on the comeback trail, now in the finals. If he can win this one, he will be second all by himself on the overall CTM wins list. And just one behind Corian. I thought that was going to be unbreakable. I thought either the player pool would be so diffuse, just so close in talent. Little Spire, or a big Spire here from Alex T. After 2024, where we had basically a different winner every month, I thought this is how it's going to be. No one's ever going to approach Corian, but, did I say 2024? I meant 2023. And Fractal just rattles off 3 in a row, opening that conversation back up. And now he's just 1 away from second place all by himself. He's tied with Dog right now. 365 for Fractal, 251 for Alex T. Of course, Alex T in a tie of his own. He is tied for 4th behind Corian, Fractal, and Doug. He's tied with Joseph Saley and Blue Scooty in CTM wins with 6. So if he can win this, he would move into 3rd place all by himself. 300 for Alex T, 434 for Fractal. So big lead for Fractal early on. Sloth Dogs at the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. If I didn't thank you, Derek IRL, by the way, with the Prime sub, thank you. That was 24 minutes ago. If I missed it, I apologize. And if I didn't miss it, well, you're getting a double thank you. $503 for Fractal through 90 lines. $503. It's pretty good pace. There's a skimming of Tetris for Fractal. $527. There is a Tetris for Alex T up near the top of the board. He's trying to get some of that pace back. Sets up for that T-spin, nails it. Tetris, $445 for Alex, $551 for Fractal. I think on our YouTube channel, for our YouTube video with Fractal last month in last month's tournament, someone said, Dan V put in the title like, back to peak form or something like that. And people were complaining like, oh, that's a spoiler. Why is that a spoiler? You can be in peak form and still not like win. Like I'm in peak form and I would lose every month. 621 here for Fractal, and now he's kind of encountering his first real slowdown. I don't like one burn here, really trying to keep that open. Tetris, Alex T into 19 at 546. Fractal just a few lines away and looking for a long bar. Gets a long bar down. Going to transition into 19 a little more safely just for getting that long bar. Let's see. Is he going to set up for it? He's going to set up for it. He's waiting out a bar here. He's taking a skim. He's still set up. No, that is not Tetris. That is a triple, I believe, for Fractal. Okay. But Fractal now back down to safety. Alex able to close that lead a little bit. He's back by 28,000, ahead by 4 lines. So a lot of that pace for Fractal dissipating here. Just 680, just 682 on level 21. But after that hot start, 500 through 90 lines, you know, you're expecting to see paces here like, you know, in the stratosphere. But of course, that can befall anyone. This RNG or a high dig or just not the right piece at the right time. Oh, kind of misdrop there for Alex T over on that left side. Should clear away fairly easily. See how he's going to approach it. Yeah, no problem for Alex. He's going to get set up very quickly. Again, 744 for him. 768 for Fractal. I think we had a contribution to the prize pool. I don't know when it came in, but I think I missed it. I think we had 2. I think it was one from Arbaro. It says join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.lol. And we had it from Dustin Bourne. $5 says good luck, Alex and Fractal. So thank you to both of y'all for your prize pool contributions. You can go to ctm.gg/matcherino to contribute. All right, 845 for Alex T. So Fractal reclaiming some of that lead that he gave up to Alex after maybe a couple misdrops there from Alex. All right, Tetris for Alex, 880 through 203, 980 for Fractal through 199. So Fractal ahead by 100,000 points. Max out for Fractal. Sorry, the frack out for Maxwell. I literally almost said it was almost out of my mouth in that previous match. And I'm like, wait, why am I about to say that? Fractal trying to keep that right side open, gets a bar over in the survival, and another Tetris for Fractal at A95. He gets a Tucky set up again, and another Tetris. So Fractal burned all the way back down very quickly, approaching level 29. Alex in a little bit of trouble, gets a long bar over for the Tetris to bring that board down. Alex is in at A37. Fractal's board a little bit higher than he'd like, going at 29, but still dealable with. Long bar gets over for the triple to bring this stack down. Fractal back down to the safe zone. Alex with a hang of a bar on the left side, and now he is in trouble. Let's see if he can do anything here. He opens up the left, and no, that's going to be a top out for Alex T at A64. Fractal will take game number 2. They go up 2 games to none. All right, both players there kind of in top out mode. But Fractal did enough early enough to survive. And we had another contribution to that prize pool, by the way. Tom J with the 2112. Oh my goodness. So I guess that's the rush contribution. That gets us up to 211111. Well, thank you, Tom J. Appreciate that. All right. More pieces. B6DE40. B6DE40. Oh, yeah. Now if someone contributes 89 cents, it'll be 2112. All these Rush fans out there, very excited. How is the prize pool divided? Is there anywhere I can see? Yeah. Right here. It's pretty top heavy. We might revise that after Mega Masters, by the way. So when it gets over 2,000, first place gets 45%, second 27%, third and fourth each get 9%, fifth through eighth each get 2.5%. So basically fifth through eighth will get $50. First will get, 900 plus. The only way to contribute to the prize pool, by the way, is to go to ctm.gg/Matcherino or use the Matcherino command in chat. The stream proceeds on Twitch and YouTube do not go to that. It should be top heavy. Yeah, I believe for online tournaments, it makes more sense to be top heavy. For things you have to travel to, I believe in flatter structure. Just to, help offset some of the costs. B6D840, B6D. Okay, both players are ready. Game number 3. Alex T and Fractal. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. IZJOTZ. Oh, rip. All right, Fractal trying to keep that open. Let's see if he can. Yes. All right. Good. Now he just needs that bar and it'll totally. Oh, he has to take a skim anyway. Rip. All right. Fractal with Tetris number 1. Alex, Tetris number 1. Game number 3. Fractal up 2 games to none. Looking to wrap it up in this game. Alex, of course, a dangerous opponent, as you saw in his match against Meme. If he gets, a lead, he's just going to continue to pile on aggressive Tetrises in 29. But, Fractal really on another level in terms of just accomplishments, and some might say aura. finals experience. Fractal has reached the finals 10 times and won them 9 times. Of course, Alex, no slouch either in the Masters event. Those 6 wins, one of them in Mega Masters. Of course, two of Fractals came in Mega Masters. He is the reigning Mega Masters champion and a 2-timer. And next month is Mega Masters. That is basically our online championship. All the qualifiers are in. I still got some quals to check, but that is going to start in the next few days. The top 64 players instead of the top 32. And we'll see if any of those lower seeded players are able to make a run. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see someone, seed 40. Advance a few levels and beyond. That's what I want to see. All right, Fractal may be missing with that T. And now needs a bar or something. No, that L is going to reach down there. So he's able to do that multi-stages and at least open up that right side where there is a Tetris waiting. Now he will have a gap or a hole in the stack. No, he's going to clear that away. All right. Yeah, he's exposed the hole, gets the Tetris. So a lot accomplished there for Fractal, just those few pieces. And that's why he's a world champion and I'm not. I would be gone. Tetris for Fractal, 362, 381 for Alex T, 1 line apart. 1 row dirty Tetris for Alex. Here's another one, Alex T, 427. All right, just about the same line count. Alex was ahead by 20,000. How many times have we had a 1 and 6 seed in the finals? Feels like Avbuden says, feels like early game isn't very important with how few of these games go the distance at this point with them being tired. Oh no, the early game, very important. You can get out to a big lead early on, which will last you the entire time or give you enough to outlast somebody when those deeper levels come. And you might get out to about 100,000 lead or even a 50,000 point lead. And it turns out to be very consequential. So no, I do not agree. A lot of times the difference in score that they had at the 19 transition is a factor right to the very end. 584 for Alex T, 604 for Fractal. They are now on 19. The speed is increased by 50%. Pieces at level 18 drop 1 row every 2 frames. And here it's 1 row every 3 frames. 19, it's 1 row every 2 frames. And of course, being behind on 19. Oh no, that left side for Alex. Now he's kind of dependent on a bar here. All right, he's going to go up and get these burns. He basically goes up and gets it. So he was not dependent on a burn. Still low enough where he could kind of go up and get it. Long bar down, Tetris, Alex, 746, 754 for Fractal. Anyway, being behind, heading into 19 can also just adjust how you play on 19 and lead to these early top outs. Or it can lead you to try to be more aggressive, but get yourself into a rough situation that leads to an earlier top out, or just to an extended dig that puts you even further behind because of your aggression level. So all three levels important. 842 for Alex, 843 for Fractal. Whoop says, Vandy, I wonder how much of the skill development could be attributed to CTM. I bet it's a lot thanks to consistent high-level, high-stakes competition. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's why Friday Witch started CTM back in the day. It's why it's one of the big motivators for me continuing it. And it's a big motivator for the players to play in it. So I think it's a lot to do with it. Imagine if CTWC were just its annual event plus its regional live tournaments, and then sundry online tournaments here and there. I mean, you got to realize back in 2018 there was really no other competitive Tetris happening online. A73 here for Fractal, so I think it's a big factor. B07 for Fractal, B70 for Alex T. But, I guess you'd have to ask the players, too. Did they continue to try to level up because they had a place to sort of test themselves and also potentially win a prize and so forth? Tetris for Alex T. He's into 29, C46. He's ahead by 100,000 points and 10 lines. Fractal going to Tetris into 29 at C19. D63 for Alex T. Level 29 speed. Pieces falling. One row every frame. That's fast. All right, Alex T drilled back down to the bottom of the board at E25. Fractal got a top out at C80. C80 is the top out for Fractal. Alex T going to take game number 3. And he's got an FO6 on 33, so I'm not going to begrudge a mullen here. Like, go for it. This is when you mull it. All right, Alex going to go for that center well. And there's a bar to get it. 007, the rollover for Alex T. That left side, he needs a bar quickly before this board breaks down. He's got a burn there, but yeah, he's going to get droughted right as he gets the rollover on 35. GG's Alex T. GG's Fractal. Natural top out? Yeah, of course. He took the hands off the controller. Clearly meant to do it. All right, new pieces, players. Did I put the pieces in? I thought I put the pieces in. Did I not? Oh, they're there. 462728. Okay. Someone said, what is the record between Fractal and Alex T in ranked matches, so ones that count for ELO, Fractal is 8 and 4. But it's a small sample. All right, the pieces are here. 46272A players. Okay, 46272. Jeez, my God. Sorry, I keep hitting the mute button. Okay, both players are ready. Game number 4. Three, two, one, Tetris. Fractal with that 3-2-1 Texas shirt. That was the official shirt of the 2022 Lone Star event. And that was a fun time because all, like, basically, you know, there was the Lone Star event that called it a qualifier back then, but we just called it that because we wanted it to be on CTWC channel. But really, it's a live event. And it just so happened that month, those of you who haven't been around, maybe you don't know the lore, but just so happened that the 4 people in the semifinals in the online CTM that month were all going to be in attendance at the Lone Star event. So we decided to hold the online CTM semis and finals. We held it live. So that weekend, Fractal won both. He won the Lone Star event and he won CTM. Like Classic Tetris Monthly. The same weekend live. And didn't he win that impromptu money match versus Dog? Wasn't he the winner of that? Or I wanted to test the Faster Masters format. Was it? I think Fractal won that, right? So Fractal just cleaning up all weekend. Unfortunately, there will be no Lone Star, at least at CGF this year. I'm going to see if I can try to make some other arrangements, but no Lone Star this year at the Classic Game Fest. $253 for Fractal, $255 for Alex T. Pines Cutely says Vandy. Who among our regular players is going to own a car dealership? Pines Cutely says Vandy. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I hate buying a car. I hate the whole process of it. But then again, maybe that's why I'll do it, because I hate the process and I want to change it. But I don't think that my calling in life is to make the car buying process easier. I don't know. 330 for Alex T, 329 for Fractal. Why is it always the Texas tournaments that get canceled? Yeah, I don't know. You think I would be a good dealer of used vans? Yes, I just don't see that as my calling in life. My calling is Tetris, you guys. Bringing you guys high-level competitive Tetris every single month except for the months that I don't feel like it. 423 for Fractal, 422 for Alex T. Alex T up against it right now. Needs to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. Ronkley says, guys, he's a van dweller, not a van seller. Ronkley, You are banned from this channel. You're done. You got to time him out. Cat surgery, time him out for 1 second. That's an order. Tetris for Fractal, $4.99, $5.17 for Alex T. Verse VTR, you want me to time you out for 1 second? Yeah, the mod timeout verse for 1 second. There you go. All right, well, no more timeout requests. Oh, you can't timeout Ronkley? We need to strike that from the record. Like, all this chat is on the record. 608 here for Alex T for 122 lines. I was about to say 25 lines. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, there's a Tetris for Alex into 19 at 6:55. A 6:55 transition for me is like a, once a year thing. And I pretty much blow it on level 21, like every time. 605 entry for Fractal, or maybe a little less than that, but he's got 605 now through 135. Tetris for Alex D, 732. 632 for Fractal. Alex, 4 lines ahead. Thanks for the follow, Toolbox. By the way, we are 49 followers on Twitch away from 10,000. So if you're watching right now and you're not following, do us a favor, give us a follow. We have a lot of Tetris here. Toolbox, thanks for the Prime sub. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. All right, we're getting follows. We're getting closer, guys. It's only taken me 1,000,000 years to get 10,000 followers. Toast. Well, we're deep into the match now when we get the toast song. And there are toast emotes. A lot of you are get your toast emotes out. Tetris for Fractal, he kind of stands up that J piece, but maybe it would have been better to just take the skim because he's got a lot of little annoying singles to get up. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know what's the best thing to do. But that's the way it looked to me. 858 for Fractal, 936 for Alex T. Yeah, get your toast emotes out, guys. My goodness. This is like Rocky Horror Picture Show. All right, it's only like 2 people that know what that is or why toast is significant. All right, Fractal up near the top of the board, trying to stay alive. This is so hard. What can he actually do? He gets the bar over what? Come on. Can he survive this? Oh, no, and that's going to be a top out for Fractal at 872. And Alex T is ahead and takes game number 4. Guys, we are going to a decider. Yeah, what goes well with toast? A delicious decider. Everyone knows Rocky Horror, but do they know that you're supposed to throw toast at the screen at some moment? I don't even remember the moment, but I went one time in college. All right, folks, this is it. The whole month. 60, what is it? 32 players. 31 matches. This is a 31st match. It all comes down to one game. Stunning Ryan says, the script says I top out at 30 lines here. Neto JM, thanks for the Prime sub. Says sub to use toast and decider. That's the only way. Thank you, Neto. Really appreciate the Prime sub. Also, thanks to Peter OS 10. I'm assuming, is that OS 10? Like the operating system? Maybe. Avbo Den, thanks for the follow. All right, both players are ready. 402, 3-bedroom. All right. A three-bedroom apartment. Mr. Spoopy Skeletal says, eyes wide open. This is it. Decider time. The winner of this one game takes the entire tournament. Let's get him started. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players trying to climb the all-time CTM wins ladder. Alex looking to take sole possession of third place. Fractal trying to take sole possession of second place. The last time Fractal won, March 2024, so a year ago. That was Mega Masters. And that was his third in a row. The last time Alex won was July 2024, and that was his third in a row. $96,000 for Alex T, $99,000 for Fractal. Oh yeah, sole possession of fourth place. Right. Thank you, Cole. What would I do if Cole weren't here to actually me? Thank you, Cole. Alex fighting up near the top of the board. And he brings it down. Fractal's board kind of suspect as well. So both players starting off a little shaky here. I mean, it's possible that they both are just kind of, messing it up on their own. It's also more likely that RNG is a factor for the veterans in the finals. Tetris Fractal 145, 165 for Alex T. And that's kind of the funny part. Before the match in chat, Alex T predicted that he would top out at 30 lines, and yeah, he kind of almost did. Oh, Alex T with that got 2 bars there, and that allowed him to fill in that dependency with those 2 bars. It's always a dream for me. I'm like, oh man, if only I knew the 2 or 3 bars were coming, like I would have, totally filled in this crazy dependency. But I'm not quick enough to adjust. Alex, he is. All right, there's a triple for Fractal. That's going to help shore up this board a little bit. 223 for him, 281 for Alex T. Poyo says, making 18 stressful again. Indeed. Tetris Fractal 291, 352 for Alex. So it looks like they've found their rhythm again. Tetris for Alex 375. There's one Fractal 337. Tetris Alex T 421. That long bar to the left for Fractal. He wrenches it over at hang there. And there is a dirty Tetris, so all is forgiven. Fractal 388 now. Alex 444. 444, 44444. Want more? Call the fours. Do you have that commercial all over the country, by the way? Or is that just Texas? You've been forewarned. You don't have it? 444 444. It's a lawyer. All right. Well, just me and Tucker. Like, we're the only two that get it. I don't know if Tucker's still here. All right, both are into 19. Alex at 461, Fractal 507. Tucker the Scooty's cat. Oh no, Tucker is a chatter. Buzzin' banks. 536 for Fractal, 611 for Alex T. If you want to go see a fan of Tetris at work, that's not creepy. Go to Bird Biscuit on Manor Road. And you're like, oh no, you're doxing him. No, he's always like, yeah, no, tell people where I work. I'm like, all right. It's a great chicken sandwich on a biscuit. 614 for Fractal, 665 for Alex T. Tetris for Alex. 693. There's one Fractal. All right, same line count. Alex ahead by 52,000 points. Tetrises right now are worth 28.6. Is that right? Or no, 28.8 or 20, something like that. Whatever it is. $727 Fractal, $781 for Alex T. Alex gets a Tetris. Fractal gets one. So about a 50,000 point lead for Alex. 27.6. There it is. Thank you. You know, I should just have that open on my fact sheet so I can refer to it, but I like calculating it in my head as we go. Yeah, you got to keep your brain active when you get to my age. 943 for Alex T, 861 for Fractal. He gets a Tetris. So about that 50,000 point lead or so. Tetris for both. Alex with a max out A09. Fractal 932. All right, we are very deep in the playlist, guys. Fractal's board starting to climb a little bit. Okay, he's going to bring it down. Oh, the hang of the square is going to be tough to navigate. Okay, but he's bringing it down. He's into 28 now, just 8 lines away from 29. Should be able to clear this away, and he does. A long bar down for a Tetris, 986 for Fractal at 229. Alex is into 29 at B25. Fractal gets a Tetris. So the frack out for Maxwell. There's a Tetris Fractal A68. Oh, nice burn with that T. I always love those burns with the T right there. Those are very appealing. Oh, Alex, okay, gonna drop a bar, maybe. Not expecting it to do that. But B96 for Alex T. B16 for Fractal. So 80,000 point lead for Alex T, basically tied in lines. That square doesn't get all the way to the left for Fractal. That's going to complicate his board a little bit. He's going to get to burning now. Alex with a good board. He's set up for a Tetris. Gets a Tetris over. C87 for Alex. And another one. D28. And Fractal's burned out, and he gets a Tetris. B81. All right, Alex trying to clear this away. That square doesn't go all the way to the left for Alex. That's going to complicate, but he's going to get a Tetris D80. That should bring it down and make this dealable with. Basically 40 lines to go, and less than 40 lines, we're going to know who's going to win this tournament. EO4 for Alex T, starting to run away with it. And Fractal is going to need to bring this down quickly and start scoring again. He's back by 190,000 points with 30 lines to go. But Alex is bored. Oh, he gets a dirty Tetris there. I think it was column 2 or 3. Coughing fit there. Fractal gets a Tetris C76. Alex trying to add whatever points he can. He's at E67. Fractal needs to chase down E68. E68, how can he do this? He needs to go very efficient here. I think it's still doable, but he really just has no room to spare here. 3 Tetrises. I think those burns are kind of doing it. There's a Tetris D92. If he can get 2 Tetrises, he would have to build for 2. How does he even do this? How could he possibly do this? And he's not going to be able to do it. And Alex T is going to come back and take this final against Fractal. $5 super chat. Thank you very much for doing that. It scrolled up way too far on the board. Alex T, you are amazing. You are a winner. Fractal, you're within 1 win of taking another Masters event. That is absolutely bonkers. Fractal played out of his mind. Alex T kind of looked like he was flagging a bit in the first couple of games here, but he comes all the way back and wins this one against Fractal. Let's give that guy his number 3. There it is. Let's look at him. That's the wrong guy right there. That is not the right guy. Hold on. I got it ready when Fractal went up 2-0. And I have to change it now. Hold on, I'm doing it. All right, there it is. Alex T, he's here. He's won. It's refreshing. There he is. Alex T, not your bracket winner. I did not prepare this scene properly. I didn't. Well, I guess he won that, but he also won the tournament. All right, April Fools. It was Fractal, guys. April Fools. Look at this guy. The tournament winner is Alex T, your number 1 seed. Will you raid if I start streaming on main? Yeah, I will raid Fractal. Alex T, he's drinking his milk. His milk is being drunk right out of the jug. Have you no respect for the rest of the family, Alex? Alex with no respect for the rest of the family. All right, let's see what this kid is up to. He's putting, yeah, this is the respectful thing to do. Put your milk in your own individual container, guys. Oh, dude, don't mix Gatorade and milk. Are you serious? That is disgusting. Wait, but isn't like milk in Star Wars blue? Isn't there like blue milk in Star Wars? And now he's putting fruit on the bottom, yogurt in it. All right, what is he doing? Alex, this is some kind of behavior there, buddy. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, this is what we used to do in middle school. Alex T, congratulations. You are a winner. This is crazy. Oh, let's see. Alex T was 3-0 against Meme. Lost 2 games and then came back in a reverse sweep. So twice winning 3 in a row to take this one. Oh, he's throwing. Oh, dude, don't break your whole setup there, bro. That is not good to do. He's throwing Rubik's Cubes at the camera. That looks weird when he does that. Doesn't that look weird? So Alex T, oh wow, he's got, I don't know what he's showing off. He's showing off his neck, I guess. Congratulations on your neck or your wedge cut, or I don't know what you got, buddy. All right. GG's Alex T. All right, Alex, congrats. I don't know how to follow this guy. All right, there you go. Alex, I'm gonna scroll away from you because it's 11:13. People have to sleep and go to work tomorrow. So I'm now gonna transition away from your thing. Please drink your gilk. Take one more sip. Oh, he's dumping it on his head. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The artistry. Look at what a picture. Look at that. By the way, speaking of stuff in your hair, did Blue Scooty actually have spaghetti on his head in his match? I don't know. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. What an amazing month. Appreciate all the support for the prize pool and for the channel and for the players and just hanging out. We got a big month coming up, Mega Masters. It's going to be a grind. And so, you know, your support really makes a difference. I want to thank everybody who helps make this possible, including our schedulers who do not have an easy job of scheduling these players, man. Herding Cats, Herding, not Hurting. I would never hurt a cat, but it's like herding cats. So thanks to our schedulers. Those are the ambassadors there in the channel. I want to thank all our moderators, technical people, both past, present, and, well, I'm not going to thank you in the future. You haven't done anything yet. I want to thank, of course, Chiller, who is one of our schedulers, but also runs all the lower tiers, futures and community tournament, pretty much, you know, solo with a little bit of help. But all the moderators, of course, helping too. Thanks to all the qual checkers. And yeah, thanks everybody. You guys are great. Want to thank who? Who am I thanking? Do I have a credit slide? Oh, these are the new followers. Thanks to all these beautiful followers. These are new followers. Thanks to YouTube subscription, Sandra. I didn't see that. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, and 9 Millie Kitty with the $5 super chat says just a little love for CTM. Here's all the people who subbed, either gift or themselves. Thank you. Twitch bits from McMonkey, Shianobi. Oh, McMonkey, I didn't thank you for those bits. Thank you. Shianobi, Dias, thank you. Super chats from John and 9 Millie Kitty. Twitch raids from Wars. Thank you so much. Patreon, our sticker and double sticker club level members and community level members. Thank you. Summer B, I'll get you on this slide for starting for April. Appreciate you. Mega Master Scott Gray, Jay in the window, K9 watching Tetris, Sackner is Corporal 381, shall be satisfied. Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, McMonkey, thanks for being patrons at a very high level. Really appreciate that. And who else did I need to thank? Thanks to our players and our viewers and Tetris especially. It really comes right down to it. Tetris is the glue holding this thing together. So thank you. By the way, next weekend, go to Milwaukee and then amble around until you find the Baird Center and the Midwest Gaming Classic. So go to that. Oh, don't look at that. That'll bring you down. But go to this. Go see Meme and Rhubarb and all the stars are here. Huffaluffagus, Midwest Regional. Next month, go check out Mexico City. And also spread the word. Vandy is the loser and had to cancel Lone Star because he has integrity. Okay. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. And that is it. So YouTube, you are dismissed. Thanks again, John and 9 Millie. I'm going to end the stream. And YouTube, we're going to raid you over to Fractal.